Salute, salute. Salute to God, the Most High, the creator of everything. Salute to all my day ones. Salute to the new subscribers. If you're just not coming in and stumbling across my little itty bitty little local platform as you come in, please wipe your feet all over the uncut welcome mat by hitting that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Share these videos. Definitely share the experience. Trolls, Satanists, racists, low IQists, and etc. Anyone of negative energy and tunnel vision, truthfully, only God and your mama can love you. And last but not least, y'all know, last but certainly not least, I say one time, yeah, yeah, yeah. I say one time, yeah, yeah. I say one time, yeah. One time for the Uncut Squad, one time for the Gifted Family, one time for my sister J Stars putting the spirits of Smackdown on her YouTube and TikTok. Y'all go subscribe. That's J Stars with two Z's. And we got to give it up to God, the Most High, the creator of everything, the author and finisher of our faith, y'all. Two salutes to God for waking us up this morning and getting us going on our way. All right, listen. I intend for this to be a common sense, heart to heart, but I already know where it's going to go. And my job as a content creator is to make sure that I answer all questions. So the reason that I'm staying on this is because I want to make sure I'm answering all questions. Now, to all the race soldiers in my inbox who are defending black people being profiled in this Cincinnati Brawl through your mainstream media. Um, we've shown you the proof. You know the truth, and you still want to take this opportunity to blame even more on my community. So I want to take the time to show you your tunnel vision and to show you, excuse me, to show you how you just seem to be an unaccountable culture. And I'm talking to the racists, to all of my good, patriotic, diverse, everyone loving, God fearing white brothers and sisters. This has nothing to do with you other than giving you praise for being the amazing human beings that you are. This is meant for those who want to take part in a racial divide. This is meant for those white nationalists. This is meant for everyone who seems to want to use black as the excuse to keep from taking a look at their own actions. Okay. Right here on this screen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Riverfront Brawl that happened August 5th of 2023. This was started the same way the Cincinnati Brawl was started by a white guy putting his hands on the black dock worker who was only doing his job and instructing them to move the boat out of the way so other boats can dock. Now you can see that only black gentlemen is on the bottom of this pile of white people right here. Okay. You can also see this young man in the blue is attempting to come in and help pull people off of this black guy. And you can also see that this guy here with the hat on, who happens to be looking in the direction of the young man in the blue, he's gonna come out of that pile and he's gonna punch the young man in the stomach for attempting to help a black man. Now, what I really want you to notice in this is, where is the woman? Where should she be? Where is she? And why is she there? Because what y'all are taking away from this whole Cincinnati thing, even though you understand that the black people didn't start it now you want to pinpoint someone hitting a woman. Throughout this whole brawl, and there's a full video out there about 7 minutes long, there were multiple white women punching this black man in the face. And no one had a problem with that. No one had a problem with that. There's multiple videos of Southwestern Airline and everywhere else where all these Karens are feeling free slapping black men. And nobody has a problem with that. She shouldn't be there. These are men. Let men be men. You know, um, she had no problem punching this man in the face. So why would we have, if you don't see a problem with your woman being right here punching this brother in the face, then how do you expect us to see a problem with one of your women getting KO'd when neither one of them should have been there in the first place? And then to put a spin on it, Why are we even having this conversation? Because if they just learn to keep them hands to themselves, none of this would have happened in the first place. But this isn't the common sense approach that we all can take. People are keep saying, well, we don't jump people 30 on one. You did this to a woman. Y'all don't jump people. Are you paying attention to the screen? And this is going to be more than almost 30 on one. I mean, black people are going to have to come out from everywhere. The brother even jumped off the boat and swam over there to help this young man. You know what I'm saying? To help this dock worker right here. Black people had to come out of nowhere to help this guy, to help him, to come to his aid. And you got white men and white women out here beating the crap out of this man. One of those white women in this same brawl, I think she attempted to slap the young man that swam over there or something, and he picked her up and slammed her. Picked her up and slammed her. You're attempting to slap him, and he picks you up and slams you. Are we supposed to feel bad about that? If you did it to a black woman, that black woman shouldn't have been in your face. And before we show up to your hood rallying and marching, we're going to make sure that that black woman did absolutely nothing wrong to warrant that behavior from you. That's why you're not showing up in Cincinnati right now rallying. That's why you're not showing up rallying with a bunch of white nationalists feeling like you were wrong because you know you were in the wrong. We show up and rally because we have been done wrong. But what is the difference between your woman hitting this black guy in the face time and time again, repeatedly, and the difference between your woman getting clocked and knocked out almost 2 years later from the date? Today is August 1st. This happened August 5th. Okay. The brawl happened what? July 25th, 26th. I mean, let's be honest here, people. And I'm not even doing this in a racial manner. I'm doing this to show you accountability. Is it wrong? Yes. Should women ever face that type of violence? No. Should a man ever put their hands on a woman? No. Should a woman ever put their hands on a man? No. Does race matters in anything I just said to do with the differences in gender? No. See how easy that is? But I am going to go on record and say, if there is a woman who puts her hands on me, slaps me, punches me, pulls a knife on me, any of that physically, then she becomes self-defense because I am going to exercise my right to self-defend myself. Meaning, if you put your hands on me, man and or woman, your gender no longer matters. You will get KO'd. You will get KO'd. That is the only way. A woman barking words at me, screaming at me, none of that bothers me. None of that bothers me. It only bothers me when you do me physical harm. Keep your hands to yourself, and we have no problem. And I can walk away as a man. This woman should not be in the middle of this brawl. This woman felt like she was doing the right thing by assisting men who looked like her, possibly her husband, brother, cousins, uncles, or whatever out here, and assaulting this black man who was only doing his job. But you are expecting me and our community to feel bad about the woman who got KO'd, and you're making that a factor because it was one of yours. Well, this is one of ours on the bottom receiving that from one of your women. Exactly. Exactly. Then I had some ignorant lady telling me about some kids in Philadelphia wreck saying, oh, you don't want to report on them because they're white. Listen, have your white mainstream media report that. Maybe they'll get that right because it starts with white. Okay. But over here on these black platforms, we're too busy straightening all the lies and fabrications and the innuendos and the little subliminal racial racist messages that your mainstream media is putting out about our community. So we can care less about what's going on in your community. We're too concerned about ours. If your media is not going to report the truth, then it's up to us to report the truth about us. So no, we don't have time to report anything about you. No, we don't. Now, if your media can straighten this out, if your media can admit that they were wrong and apologize to the black community and actually go arrest a lot of those white assailants from that Cincinnati brawl, as they did in this riverfront brawl, I must give them credit. They did arrest them, you know, then we can talk. We can talk, but until then, I feel like there's nothing to talk about because all of you suffer from a disease called lying all the damn time and tunnel vision and entitlement. Not all of you, some of you. Not all of you, some of you. It's wrong for that black man to put his hands on that white woman and knock her out while she's out there brawling with everyone else, helping snatching wigs off of black women out here. But it's okay for y'all women to be on this dock on top of a pile of other people who look like her assisting in beating on a black man. Y'all can miss me with that one. Good try though. Leave something else in the comment box. I'm a content creator. I'll answer the call. I'll find it. I promise I will. I promise I will, man. To the good white brothers and sisters, y'all know it's love. Anybody who know me on this end know what it is. It's love. I'm very diverse. Very diverse. But I'm here to be a teacher. None of us can grow until we learn how to be accountable, not just for our own actions, but the actions of our community. Because, like it or not, we influence those who pay attention to us. Okay. So if you know someone's paying attention to you, someone is looking up to you, it's your obligation to be the best influence you can be, and vice versa on my end. And I'm doing that now. Are you doing it? With that being said, get your one on one, get your one on one, get your one on one with your higher power, man. Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected, stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut, be inspired, be great, be you. Ashe.